Good evening, everyone. How are you? Well, you know what this day is about. I'm here sharing my point of view through my daily devotional. This is a devotional for me in the ministry that I like to create for people of every social diversity, every social community, everything that goes on. I talk about in this daily devotional. You know, so I created this because I wanted people to know that I am here to talk to you daily about the things that we always want to talk about, but people would never express it. I'm playing my daughter right away. You already know who my daughter is. So go ahead, baby. So what I do, this is the Quiet Storm. I am your host, the one and only Rashid Mateen. Well, here's something that is a new light. Let me put a spin on something and make you guys just think for a minute. Now, a lot of people are doing it. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it. So, be careful, baby. Be careful. Be careful. Everyone's doing it. Everyone has to play a part in it. But the reason why I share these videos with you guys because I want to leave a legacy behind for my kids, my family, that they know that I shared videos that were private, but also for your viewing pleasure of things that we all think about, but no one's able to share them with the rest of the world. So my views is about your views. Whatever you're thinking, I'm thinking. We all have this. We all have views. We all have the way we think. We think differently from each other. So, excuse me. I put things in perspective where we're all thinking the same thing. But here's the thing. The reason why this show or this ministry was created for you guys to have questions to your answers. So let me explain that. Okay. Now here's something that we're all looking forward to, that we're all thinking about, that we always hear, and that's always posted and that's always talked about. Now, from my understanding, my take on this is that it's called, I know you guys want to know what this means too. So my take on what they already referring to is called social distancing. Now this is something that's new for me. This is something I never heard of. The CDC is talking about it. The World Health, WHO is talking about it. World Health Organization. The Center for Disease Control talks about it. So this is on TV, on the news. Everyone's talking about it. Now, social distancing, from my point of view, is a group of people that have to be separated from one another. That's my version of it. 3 meters, 3 feet away, or 6 feet away. They have different versions of it. Now, from what I understand, is that when it comes to distancing ourselves, we do that already. Now you guys are adding a word to it that you think no one understands. We all understand. We all understand. So, oh baby, stay alone, please. You sleepy? We all understand what social distancing is because we do it already. They just put a word to what we already do. Katrin, no, baby, no. Hey. You sleepy? Come on. No, not funny, baby. Come on. Don't play with that. Hey. Okay, slow down. Okay. We know you're sleepy. Slow down, please. Now what you messing with? Hey. You're starting to get out of control with your sleepy. Okay, get your toy. Here. Get your toy. Come over here. And go your little play area. Over here. Get over here and play with this area right here. That's where you belong, okay? Sorry, excuse me, guys. I'm dealing with my daughter. You know how children, 3 years old, run all over the place. Okay, so we already distance ourselves anyway because we see each other, we pass by each other on a day-to-day basis. We greet each other, but in a way where it's distance from each other. We do that anyway. So the social distancing is nothing new for us. Now you add a label on top of that, which is called social distancing, which means we have to be like 6 feet to 3 feet, or 3 to 6 feet apart from each other. That's like 1 meter. Okay, but we already been doing that anyway. So now they're giving us a word that goes along with it. Now they call it social distancing for something, some reason or another. But we already been doing that. We've been distancing ourselves from one another. So why would they add something that we already been established, has already been established many years in America? So you're going to add something and label that as us being isolated. They putting us in isolation. Now, here's my take on this. We already was isolated. We already was in the house. They had Zika virus, which we all had to be isolated from. Then they had the other type of virus, which come from mosquitoes. Now, this is the immune system, which means there are symptoms to that. There have been 392 illnesses and 62 cases already in California. Now, let me tell you something. We already know what these cases entail. Okay, few people getting sick in California because they don't have health insurance. Now, they say that they're going to give us health insurance. Now, whoever has the health insurance for this coronavirus, the people still getting sick. So they're isolating people that's been testing positive, which I already understand. They've been isolating people that had the HIV who tested positive. They had to isolate and quarantine. There it is, quarantine. They want to quarantine us until we get well and get rid of these symptoms. So there are 3 main symptoms that cause this type of virus: coughing, sneezing, and shortness of breath. Okay, that's fine. We understand those symptoms. So what's the solution for us to get outdoors? How long are we supposed to actually wait? They say 2 weeks. 2 weeks? 2 weeks is almost up. This is week that already passed. It's almost another week. So we're supposed to wait the following next week, because the following next week, children have to do social distancing too. So that means the following week that's coming up, children are going to go back to school. That's like a certain percentage of children in California that's going back to school. Now, you guys ask yourself, how many of those kids are going back to school? We don't know, do we? We know a certain areas are going back to school, but which areas? See, you guys got to think about this. Not the ones with the coronavirus is, only the ones without it. So if whatever you guys come up with, please make a comment. Questions or concerns, make a comment about it. If you guys have any comments about it, or any suggestions or any solutions to this epidemic, please make a video or comment on or subscribe and let me know how you feel. See, I'm the one that's voicing this. I'm speaking on it because a lot of us is thinking it, but none of us is speaking up on it. That's why they keep labeling this as putting us in isolation, because none of us are speaking our mind. We're all in hiding. They want us to isolate ourselves from the entire outside of the world. Now, we have to live. We have to live. How else are we going to be able to work? How else are we going to be able to do the normal everyday daily shopping that we do? Some of us wants to go. There are some stores that are open. Target is one. Walmart, they say it's a super Walmart that's open. Who knows where that is? You trying to skip? No, you trying to skip me. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. Sorry, I'm playing my daughter again. Sometimes you get distracted. Okay, now this is a social distraction. That's, in my opinion, this is a social distraction because we have a lot of different labels already. Now you add an extra label to something we already been established, you know. And I know a lot of y'all are thinking this. How can we communicate, right? Here's one way. Talk. Share your knowledge on this virus and find a solution. Don't let the government or the people that are already testing and you know doing testing right now. Don't let them be the only ones because they got degrees and they're experts in this type of field. We can talk about ways of doing a solution to how to fix it. They don't have to be the only ones. We could come up with ideas ourselves. We're smart enough. We're just as smart as a doctor. You know, scientists, they discover and they research and they study this virus, but they don't have a solution to the virus because it's still spreading. We want someone out there might have a solution to this problem. You know, you probably went to college and got a science degree. Who knows? But we won't know unless we talk about it amongst ourselves. I don't hear anyone coming with any solutions. The only thing I hear everyone's coming up with is preventative ways to prevent the virus from happening to someone that's sick or someone that's already sick to stay away from. But no one's finding a solution to the problem because no one knows the solution or have the answer. They're doing a lot of tests, but who has the answer? Nobody. No, I haven't heard any answers yet. So if any of you with degrees of, you know, who had a science degree, any of you who have a science degree, or if you don't have a science degree, come up with a solution. Get like maybe 1 or 2 people within your circle, or one person in your circle, and y'all do social distancing. Go outdoors in a nice secluded area where it's away from everybody, or you know, somewhere it's just one or you and that person in that same household, and y'all sit down and make a date, maybe a week from that point on, or a week ahead, to say, or when you see each other at work, to come talk about it at work and say, hey, get people involved in finding a solution to the problem because there's no answer for this virus. We don't have an answer, but they think that we don't know what the answer is. We know we have an answer, but we have to find the right person to give us the right type of answer because they're only giving us preventative answers to prevent from having it, but not a solution to how to stop it or treat it. Or treat it where we won't have this type of virus. Don't let this, you know, system don't let these people be the only ones coming up with solutions. We can come up with solutions. We're everyday common people. It's about us. So your voice can be heard. If you have solutions, guys, find a solution to where it helps everybody. And everybody come together and find another solution to this cause or this disease, because we have to come together because it's about us. It's not about them, because they are finding tests and they are giving us instructions as to what to do about preventing it, but they're not giving a solution to how to cure it. So if anybody have a solution, please make a video, subscribe it to other people, share it on Facebook, Instagram, so everybody can come together and come up with a solution or a cure for this type of disease. We need to do it fast because a lot of people are getting sick and there's a lot of cases out there. 292 cases in California, 36 deaths. That 36 new cases came up and 62 more cases are coming up. These cases after cases after cases. You see what I mean? So if you guys have a solution, please, anybody, talk about it. Talk about with your friends to come up with better way, more productive ways to find a cure to the solution. If you have a science degree, share with people about ways to be safe and how to come up with a cure. Come on, you guys. Let's work together. Let's talk about something useful for the community so everybody can stay safe and everybody can get back to the norm, which was the way of living. So we can live in the way that the Lord wants us to live, the way that the Lord guided us to live, the way that the Lord taught us to live by His commands and not by the world commands. You guys got to remember, this is our season. This is the season where we must come to the Lord and ask Him for answers. Pray as much as you can for others to heal, others to get better. You guys come up, go to the Lord, and whoever has the answer, reveal it to us so that way we all know what a revelation is and a solution is to this cause. Let's fight together. Let's come up together and have a cause for this solution. All right, guys. I hope you guys heard this video. I hope you guys got the message today. I hope it was clear, and I hope to see you guys in the next video coming up with a solution as a community and coming up as parents, as people of this generation. Until next time, may the Lord richly bless you, and may you stay blessed and stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time on the next edition of The Quiet Storm. My name is Rashid Martin, and God bless you.